Good evening. Let's see, looks like it's taking a few minutes to load, but good evening on Maintaining My Crown on Facebook. I'm just trying to start all the platforms, and good evening on Facebook on my Allison Vaughn page. And let's see, did Instagram start? I hope. It's hard to tell. No, it doesn't look like it did. Let me try to do Instagram again. How is everybody today? It's warm in here. So hot. Sorry, you guys. There we go. Hi, everybody. Now we're together. All right. Sunday night, ladies, is hot. I don't know. It's like I just looked at the thermostat. It is 80 degrees in here. So I'm not going to be too long tonight. So last week we talked about tea rinses, and I think I covered like 4 or 5 tea rinses. So tonight we're going to cover, I think I have 5 more for you, and then that'll be the end of talking about tea rinses. But I want to just give you a quick update while we wait for people to join. So clearly I did not wash my hair this weekend because I still have my cornrows in. I absolutely love this style. I wasn't able to take any pictures this week, so I didn't want to take it out. But I tried to take pictures with it. I'm gonna have to solve this whole issue with coloring my hair, because I tried to take pictures and they didn't come out well because all of like the little hairs in the front, they're brown, right? So you guys know I've been using a dark brown henna to try and color my hair, which it's not lasting because it's washing out right along my hairline when I wash my face. But the little hairs that aren't staying in the cornrows are brown, and so when you take pictures it reflects light. And even the one picture I did post this week with this hairstyle, you'll notice it almost looks like, because of the way the sun is reflecting behind me, it looks like it's reflecting on my hair, but it's not. It's actually the brown hair in the front that's casting like a brown glow over the front of it. So I haven't been able to get any good pictures, but I absolutely love this hairstyle. So I think when I figure out the hair color issue, I'm going to do this again. And my thought was last week, I wanted to do a big fro in the back, and I almost got it, and then it was raining out and the weather was bad and I couldn't get outside to see if I can get some pictures. So anyway, long story short, I only got the one picture for you guys this week with this hairstyle, but I love it, and so I'm not ready to take it out yet. So I'm going to work with it for another week, and or as long as I can, until it starts to look a little messy. Hopefully this weekend, and I should have made an appointment last week, hopefully I can get to the trichologist. But it's Mother's Day weekend, I think, this weekend, right? Sunday is, I think, Mother's Day. And I wasn't even thinking about it, and I'm sure she's probably all booked up, so I'll have to see if maybe I can get an appointment with her on Wednesday night or Thursday night, just go early, because I want to blow it out, and I want her to give me the treatment with the mist again. So that's my thought. But my fault. I should have made the appointment 2 weeks ago for this upcoming Saturday, and I didn't even think about it. So that was the first update. Second update, so you guys know I went and I had all of this blood work done for the trichologist. So I got all of the blood work back, but I haven't met with the doctors. But now everything is online in these portals. So I was able to go onto the portal and take a look at the results of the blood work myself. And then my GYN called me to give me the results of the test that she was interested in. And to no surprise, they called me and said that my test showed that I'm definitely in the middle of menopause. But when I looked at the paperwork myself, the way I read it, it looked like I was like on the later end of it. So I don't know. I'll have to go to the trichologist and let her take a look at all of it and then figure out what all that means in terms of the treatment that we're going to follow. So that's the update on that. So let's get into the tea rinses, because I said I was going to try to keep these episodes down to 30 minutes from now. I didn't really want to do an hour, and the weather's changing, and Sunday nights people are out enjoying their evenings to some degree. Things are opening back up, so I know people are not around and things are on TV. So I'm going to try to keep these to about 30 minutes, and we'll work it like that unless I have something, exciting, and we start talking and asking and answering questions. All right, so let's just do a quick recap on last week's episode, where I started to introduce tea rinses, why we want to use tea rinses in our hair. It's a good option in terms of not having product build up on the hair and on the scalp. So let's just talk about tea rinses real quick. We're going to do a real quick recap on the 5 that I gave, or the 4 that I gave you last week. I'm going to give you 5 more, and then we will wrap it up for the night. And hopefully the next episode will pick up with, I think we should be up to episode number 4 on my journey with the trichologist. Okay, so why we want to use, or the benefits of using tea rinses for your hair are, they can improve your hair's appearance, so the volume of the hair, the sheen of the hair. They have a lot of nutrients, so it's very nourishing for the hair. Some of them stimulate your hair growth. Some are good for coloring your hair if you want to darken the hair. So, they're good for strengthening your hair follicles. And a lot of them are either for hair growth or to prevent hair shedding. All right, so let's just take a quick look at the ones we spoke about last week. And these, you want to wash your hair, use the rinse, let it sit for maybe 15-20 minutes, rinse them out, follow it up with a deep conditioner, and then style as usual. The other option that a lot of people say they use is they put the tea in a spray bottle and they will spritz their hair with it. And some of them don't rinse it out. They will use that to spray on their scalp. And in place of massaging their scalp with an oil, a lot of people say that they will massage their scalp with the tea. I tried the nettle tea. And in fact, I just brewed a pot because I am drinking the nettle tea as well. I totally lost my train of thought. But anyway, you can drink the tea, you can use it as a hair rinse, or you can do both. But what I just saw online before I went live, I was reading an article on it, and they were saying you have to be patient with the tea, because give it like 90 days. And one person was saying that they saw results quickly in terms of their nails growing, which I have to say, anytime I start taking biotin or collagen, and especially collagen, I notice that my nails take off growing immediately. My nails get stronger and they grow quickly. And I'm actually testing out a liquid collagen that I picked up at Costco, and I've been on it for, hey Trina, how are you? I've been taking this liquid collagen for 30 days, because there's 30 tubes of a liquid, and I'm on my last one too, so tomorrow I finish it. But I can say over the month of drinking this collagen every day that I noticed when I looked down at my nails look much stronger and they're growing faster. So that is a typical result I see anytime I'm taking collagen and biotin. I notice it in my nails before you notice it in your hair. And so the article was saying be very patient with the teas, because your hair only grows about a half an inch a month. So give it 90 days so that your hair should have grown out about an inch and a half. And then you can judge the results on whether you feel like your hair is thicker. If you're trying to darken your hair, is the hair getting darker? Like for some of us who are graying, especially around the hairline, are you seeing a change in the color? So be patient with the tea. So that's going to be a challenge for me, but I promised that I was going to stick this out. I'm going to do my 4 to 6 weeks of the nettle tea, and then I'm going to swap over to the black tea. Okay, so last week we spoke about black tea, hibiscus tea, green tea, and nettle tea. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple of the benefits quickly, and then I'm going to move on to a couple of new teas. With black teas, supplies nutrients to the hair, It's supposed to counteract DHT on the scalp. Now, DHT is responsible for, generally you hear DHT when people talk about male pattern baldness. So you want to reduce DHT on the scalp if you have that. It has caffeine in it, which is stimulates your follicles for hair growth. It has polyphenols, and it acts as a natural dye. All right, so that's tea number one. Tea number two, hi Kimberly, how are you? Tea number two is hibiscus, which promotes hair growth. It has amino acids, which helps produce keratin, prevents premature graying, acts as a conditioner, soothes itching scalp. Green tea, and I'm sorry for looking down, I'm just going to go through this quickly, and I don't want to misspeak and mix anything up, so I'd rather read it to you and give you the information accurately. Okay, green tea improves blood circulation, protects the hair from harmful UV rays, stimulates healthy hair growth, may reduce hair loss. And then the nettle tea is good for somebody like me where I'm trying to reduce the hair loss, the shedding, fill in the spots that are thinning. All right, so I have a whole pot of nettle tea on the stove waiting for me so I can drink it. When you're using the rinses, you want to put it in your hair, wash your hair, put it in your hair, leave it in 15-30 minutes. You can rinse it out, condition your hair. When you're drinking the teas, most people said drink no more than 2 cups a day of these teas, which is fine. It's getting warm now, so you don't really want tea unless you're going to turn it into iced tea, which is what I'm going to do with my nettle tea. I'm going to make iced tea out of it. All right, so the new hair teas that we're going to talk about tonight, rosemary. Rosemary is good. Now, you know I'm big on rosemary oil, and rosemary in general is good for hair growth and for hair shedding and hair loss. So this one with the rosemary tea, they said this one is also supposed to be one of those that helps the hair turn darker for those of us that are graying and want to darken the hair. Then you have chamomile tea, which contains antioxidants, can reduce inflammation, soothe your scalp, and may stimulate hair growth. You have peppermint tea, which I think is like maybe my #1 essential oil that I always used in my pre-poo. So peppermint tea definitely, stimulates your hair growth, has antimicrobial and antifungal properties. So that's going to be another one. I think the order that I'm going to do is I'm going to do the nettle tea, I'm going to try the black tea, green tea, and then maybe the peppermint tea. Then you have lavender tea that may help with alopecia and may promote hair growth. Now I'm saying may because all these things, we get different results for different hair types, different body types. We all have different conditions going on in our body. So it may work for you, great for you, Trina. They may not work so great for me. One might work for you, Kimberly, may not work for me. So we have to just say this is what they say they should do, and this is what we hope they do. This is what they're supposed to be known for. All right, and then sage tea, and I've seen videos and articles about sage tea as well. It supposedly prevents premature graying. So I just ran through that quickly. Then let me see. I found an article that kind of just summed it up. So the #1 tea they say for hair growth was green tea. If you're interested in coloring your hair to get it darker, the 2 that you would want to look at would be black tea and chamomile tea. And to reduce shedding, they suggested black tea. And then I found another article on reversing balding, and this was not using them as tea rinse. This was actually drinking the tea. So they said you can drink the nettle tea, horsetail tea, and now this tea is spelled Roobios, and it said it's actually pronounced rooibos, but I would not have guessed that said rooibos, but that's the way they say you pronounce it. And they say to drink 1 cup of those 3 teas a day. You don't have to drink all 3, but any of those 3 teas in particular to reverse balding, drink 1 cup per day, and definitely you have to be patient. Give it 90 days before you start to see some results. All right, so I just wanted to give you those additional 5 teas quickly. And I said last week, it's 8:17, so we have a few minutes. I did bring the hair steamer out. And you know what? I was on Instagram a little while ago, and this page popped up of this hairstylist, and he was washing this woman's hair. She had beautiful long natural hair, and he had her in the sink, and he had it was not a steamer, it was a mister, and it actually had a hose, and he had the hose, and he dropped the hose into the sink so that it was pushing the mist into her hair as he was washing her hair, which I have never seen that before. And I think he was offering it to only licensed beauticians. And it, because people were saying, oh, I want that, I need that. And it looked like somebody said it costs $2,500. So it's definitely something that you want to use in a salon. But that looked so cool that he put the hose in there, and then it just spits out the mist. And so he was explaining that the mist, the particles in the mist are so much smaller, and they're so fine that they really penetrate the hair much better and open up the cuticles so that you can wash the hair and cleanse the hair better. And it also opens them up so that you can get the conditioner and the moisture and the hydration into the strands. So that was pretty interesting. You know, when I went to the trichologist and she washed my hair and blew it out, she has the hooded mister, and I videotaped myself, and I took a picture of myself under this machine, and then I've got the mask on, and you can see the steam coming out from under the cap. And I almost posted it, but it didn't look like I wanted that floating around on the internet, and I didn't want to keep that up, so I did not post it. If one day I feel like, you know, I'm a little bolder, I'll put it up for you. But it's kind of funny because it has the hard hood, and then it has like a material, like a velvet, and it has the drawstring, so it comes down low. But all you see is like a little bit of my face and my neck, and it looks like I got rolls on my neck and everything. And I was like, this is not flattering. And I'm always very transparent with you guys, but I was like, you got to draw the line somewhere. So I didn't post it, but I said I was going to bring this mister out, and my intention was to wash my hair and then condition it. And I think I might have filled this water up too full. I would steam my hair, but because I'm not ready to take the cornrows out, I didn't wash my hair. But I think I'm gonna, you want to see this quickly? Because people use this to moisten their hair, like rehydrate the hair in the morning when you take your hair down out of the pineapple and you're going to style it midweek. People use it for that too. So I can turn this on, you guys, and let you see now. And I've not done this before, so I don't know what my hair is going to do if I start putting this steam in it. I might end up with one side with an afro, but it's okay. But let me turn this on, and let's just see what this is a steamer, not a mister. Let's just see what this does in terms of rehydrating your hair when it's already styled. All right, so I'm gonna plug this in, and it takes only like a minute or so to warm up. All right, so this is for anybody who did not see this when I brought this out the first time. This is the Q-Redew, which I ordered off of their website. This is actually your water chamber here. So this pops out, and then it has a little plug on the back side, and you pour distilled water in it. And then you see right here, you have a flashing light. And when this is ready, when the steam is ready, this will turn to a solid light. And then on the back side, this is what you press when you want to release the steam. Okay, so just that quick, you guys. All right, so it went from flashing to a solid light, so it's ready for use. And I said before, the only thing that I don't like about this is that you get buildup on here. And see these grooves? So I found this to be a little, not difficult, but it takes a little bit of work to clean it. Okay, so I'm losing my light. Trina, does that look too dark? It looks like it got dark to me. And you know what? Hold on a second. Let me put on, I don't have on my ring light. Let's see if we can get, I'm out of plugs. Hold on. Let me turn these plugs around. I have all these things plugged in behind me. But I think you'll see this better if I can get the ring. So I'm gonna have to unplug the laptop. Give me 1 second. Let's see, because I want you to see this. I don't know what's gonna happen, but is that better? Better or worse? It's good. All right, so this is ready. So let's just see. I brought my, where's my mirror? I didn't grab my cape, but I have a towel just because I have product in my hair. I don't want this to start dripping on my shirt. So I'm just gonna put a towel on my, over my shoulders. Do you like my flowers? Aren't these flowers pretty? I picked up all of these fresh flowers. I'm going to take this yellow one. I painted my bedroom like a really soft, buttery yellow. So I'm going to take these yellow flowers into my bedroom. But I'm enjoying them. Look at this. These are beautiful pink flowers. They're gorgeous, and they weren't that expensive either. And let me take this. Donna, hi. How are you? All right, let me pop this earring off quickly. And then let's see. Now, if I would, let's just pretend I woke up in the morning and I was going to refresh my curls. Can you see the, let's see if I, can you see the steam? All right, so what I was saying about this is probably going to just pull all my curls out. But I'll tell you, this week I liked my hair a lot better. I didn't have to do a lot of work or wow, that's hot, so you gotta be careful. Let me use this mirror here to see what I'm doing. What I was gonna say. Yeah, it's just okay. So it's pulling the curls out, and it's just making this frizzy. So this is the opposite. This is the opposite effect for me. So I would only use this for wash day. I would not use this to like rehydrate my curls, because now this, can you see what it did? I lost all of the definition. And now it's kind of like, hey Donna, it's like an afro. So now I'd have to like restyle this all over again. But so what I was gonna say though, I do like it. I told you last week I used this twice during wash day, and I couldn't remember when I used it. I actually used it when I had my pre-poo in. So when I had my castor oil in, I used it for the castor oil. Look at that. Okay, so you know what? I might use this when I try to take pictures, when I try to get the back into an afro this week. I probably will use this to just kind of make my hair swell up into a fro. So I lost all definition. It's nice and soft. It feels a little bit damp, but this would not work for me to refresh or hydrate my curls, because I have none now. So I'm going to stick to using this. I don't know if you can see the difference between this side and this side. The view is not that great for me, but this side, let me look in the mirror quickly, right? So this side is still, and I didn't have to, I'll tell you, this week I did not have to use finger coils or anything. It curled right up nicely. I'll say the shrinkage seems to be a little bit more, but you know, I'm not mad at that. But this steamer, I don't know how women are using this unless you're going to restyle the whole thing, like reapply your product. This would not work for me during the week. You know, only if I wanted to restyle my hair and reapply my product. And this is even not enough steam for me to reapply the product. This is just enough to get a little bit of moisture in here. But I probably would have to follow this up with my spray bottle, reapply my products, and then style it. But overall, I do like this. Now let me just see if you can see what I was saying. So I have product in my hair. I don't know if the camera, if the view is good enough, but you do get the product coming off on this plastic. So it took me a while to clean this when I used it one day with the product in my and the conditioner in my hair, and you know I have the henna in my hair, right? So a little bit of the brown came off, the conditioner came off on here, and this took a little bit of work to get this clean. So I had to even get like Q-tips and try to get into the ridges and get all of the product out. So it's a good product. I don't know the point of the ridges because they don't come out, they don't do anything. It just makes it harder to keep this clean. All right, but that's my thought in terms of I don't know how people are using this to hydrate their hair every day. It's easier for me. It would be easier for me to use a spray bottle because now I got a fro over here. So now this is going to take a few minutes for me to take the spray bottle and get this back wavy again. So anyway, overall, it's a good product. It's definitely good to me. I think it's absolutely good for your pre-poo. It's good for your deep conditioner. And I'm going to continue to use it every week. I just don't see how, for me, this would not work midweek to rehydrate and refresh my curls. I have no curls. Unless I was doing an afro and I wanted to touch up my afro, this would not work. Maybe this works better for people who use gel. You know, I don't use gel. So I don't know, maybe gel will hold up under this, but in my hair, I have and I'm glad I said that. I want to tell you guys, anybody familiar with Curlbox, you know, the subscription I used to subscribe to when you get like four full size products of a brand each month, and they auto ship it. It's a subscription service you sign up for. It's not just Curlbox, there are others. And so each month they feature a brand, and they send it out to you, and you get 4 or 5 full-size products. And that's how I found Moisture Miracle, and that's what I have in my hair right now. I have the Moisture Miracle leave-in and the curl cream. So you can sometimes, when they have extra boxes, they will sell them to the public, to people. Hey Regina, happy belated birthday. I hope you enjoyed your day. Yes, it was yesterday, right? Your birthday yesterday or 2 days ago, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed your birthday. Back to Curlbox. So Curlbox, sometimes they will have extra boxes and they will send them to the general public. If you want to go to their website and buy them, you can get the boxes that they have left over. So this month they're featuring Moisture Miracle again, and they had about 6 products in it for $20. 6, and they're full size products too. They're not trial size, they're not skimpy, it's the full size. So they had about 5 or 6 full size products for $20, and the shipping was $5. So I went ahead and ordered the box because it had the shampoo, the conditioner. I absolutely love they have like an aloe vera water kind of pre-poo gel that I love. The box had that, and then it had 2 products, like a curling milk or curl something else, 2 products that I have not used. So I went ahead and ordered the box, just because I figured for $20 to have 5 products, 2 products I've never used, it's going to come right to my door. $5 for shipping, full size. You can't beat it. And you know that I love that brand. And I don't have the shampoo, I have the chocolate conditioner, which I love their chocolate conditioner. I don't have the shampoo, I'm out of it, and I don't have the pre-poo because I stopped using their pre-poo when I started making mine. But check it out. It's curlbox.com if you're interested. Usually you have to wait to get on the waiting list, and you sign up, you put your name on their waiting list, and they'll email you when they have open spots. And so it's usually like 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. You'll get you'll get an email a couple of days before, and they'll say, well, our list is opening up 9 a.m. Saturday morning. When the list opens up, you submit your name and you can sign up for the subscription service. So it's a great way to try out different brands, and the only reason why I came off of it was because I was not using the products fast enough, and the boxes kept coming, and I was going into the store and doing this, and so it got crazy. So I just stopped the subscription service. But it's an awesome service. I probably kept it for about 4 months before I realized I was not using the products as fast as they were coming. So but like I said, $20 to get 4 full-size products, and you get a chance to try different brands, and $5 shipping. So I ordered that box. I just wanted to share that with you. I don't know the names of other subscription services. I just know that Curlbox is not the only one, and they're great products. They're not sending you like cheap stuff. They're sending you name brand quality products. So if anybody's interested in giving that a try, you can research what some of the other ones are, but I'm familiar with Curlbox. And sometimes you get accessories. So some of the headbands that you've seen me wear, I've gotten out of the box. Sorry, this looks crooked. So I've gotten headbands, I've gotten styling tools. So it's not always just like washers and conditioners and curl cream. It all depends on what that particular brand that they're featuring that month is offering. And so I was very happy with the service, ladies. I just needed to stop because I couldn't keep up with the products and they were accumulating. All right, so that's it for me. Like I said, I'm trying to cut this down to 30 minutes on Sunday nights now. And the next time I come back, next Sunday's Mother's Day, I believe, right? So if next Sunday's Mother's Day, I won't be on. And happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers. My mother's coming to town this week along with my daughter, so I'm ecstatic to be able to spend Mother's Day with them. But happy Mother's Day to you all. Hopefully the next time I come on, I will have episode number 4 with the trichologist. So I'm going to print out the results of all of the blood work and drive those over to her so she can start to analyze them and start to figure out the course of treatment for me. And then I'm going to give you the recap. Plus I want to go to her, let her use the mister on my hair, give me a mist, steam, like not steam because it's mist, give me a deep conditioner with the mist treatment, blow it out, and I happen to like it straight. I like those, I liked having my hair straight for the week and a half. So I'm going to have her wash it, dry it, blow it out, flat iron it, a light flat iron with a little bit of curl, and I'll wear it like that for like a week and a half. All right, so that's it. That's everything. Thank you so much, ladies, for tuning in tonight. I can't wait to bring you guys episode 4 because I'm actually really interested to see what she's going to say when she gets the results of all of the blood work. Let me just throw this in as a bonus because I've been talking to you guys about taking vitamin D in terms of the pandemic. Now, this is not medical advice. This is what a lot of the doctors, and now there are actually articles out there that you can find on the internet that are talking about the benefits of vitamin D and how they're starting to realize a lot of the people who were hospitalized in an ICU and the people who unfortunately passed away from COVID, they were vitamin D deficient. And people of color, we tend to stay vitamin D deficient. And so I've been really taking a lot of vitamin D, and I have my vitamin D checked regularly. And I told you guys, so basically around 30. Now the tests vary, like the range varies depending upon the lab that's doing your blood work, but generally around 30 is the bottom range of where you want to be. So you want to be above 30. Now I hear different doctors talking about where you want to be for optimal benefits during a pandemic and during what we're living through right now. You want to be closer to 80. But I'm telling you this story because as much vitamin D as I take every day, I got my blood work back this week and I was only at 35. And I was shocked because when I got my blood work done in October, I was at 29. And so I thought in my mind, with as much vitamin D as I take, I thought I was going to be up like by 45. I was hoping I was going to be up to 50 because I know that it takes a while to accumulate. So I just want to say that to you guys again as a reminder. you might want to look into taking vitamin D3 and having your blood work done. Talk to your doctor about it to see where you are and make sure that you're not below 30 at least, right? And I told you guys the story of one time I got my vitamin D checked and I was at a 6, and my doctor, like, he was like, you know, that's crazy when you really shouldn't be below 30, and I'm at a 6. But that just goes to show you, for African Americans, when they say that we tend to run low and we're deficient, is sometimes it's severely deficient, and I was severely deficient. So he would put me on 50 IU's, one pill a week, but he had me on vitamin D2. But for this, the doctors are recommending vitamin D3, so I'm on vitamin D3, and I have to increase the amount of vitamin D3 that I'm taking every day. I heard one doctor talk about it because it's vitamin D3 is fat soluble. I'm carrying a lot of extra weight. So they say that vitamin D will, because it's fat soluble, it will store in the fat on your body as opposed to being available in your bloodstream. So if it's stored in your body fat, it's not really doing you any good. So you want to reduce the weight during this pandemic and make sure you have your vitamin D3, your zinc, and your vitamin C. So they say, not medical advice. That's my disclaimer. But I am on it. I'm on it, and I'm on ginger tea. And I put sliced ginger in my water, and I drink that every day as well. All right. So just a tip, because if you're starting vitamin D3, I just want you to know, and I've mentioned this before, it does take a little bit of it takes a while to accumulate in your body. Those of you that are not carrying extra weight will probably have a much better shot at boosting it faster than I am. All right, so that's just my bonus. I wanted to share that with you because I'm always trying to talk to um, ladies about keeping our health together during this pandemic. All right. So don't forget, drink your water. You want to stay hydrated. Water is also good for your hair. We want to nourish our hair from the inside and take care of our hair externally. All right. So that's it. Deacon, how are you? So that's it for me this week, ladies. It's 8:39. I'm not going to ramble anymore. I will see you again next Sunday. I believe is Mother's Day, so I won't be on for Mother's Day. I'll be back the following Sunday, and hopefully by then I will have gone to the trichologist. We'll pick up with part 4 in the series in my journey with my trichologist. All right. So have a great night, ladies. Thank you, Deacon. Thank you for dropping by and saying hello. Thank you to those that are going to watch the replay. Like and share. I am going to ask you to click the like button. Help me boost the engagement. I don't really want to pay Facebook. I have paid Facebook to boost the ads, but I'd also like to grow my numbers organically. All right. So for those of you that don't mind, click the heart and leave comments, ladies. Leave comments, gentlemen that pop by. Leave comments, just say hello, let me know that you saw it. Somebody put, after this, then I'm really gonna go. Somebody put up a post this weekend on Instagram saying they were talking about the algorithm and how their posts aren't going out, and you see this from time to time, and I see it because I watch my numbers, that they really are not pushing the content out because they're really driving you to pay for it. All right. But if you don't mind, help me out. Just leave comments. Let me know that you did see this and click the heart for me. All right. Thank you so much, and spread the word if you know people who are especially interested. They're having problems with thinning and shedding. Point them to my page because I am doing the hair I'm doing this episode with the trichologist. All right. So hopefully we'll have a lot of good information that everybody can benefit from. All right. So with that, have a great night, and I will see you in 2 weeks, hopefully with part number 4. And if I can get some pictures with this hairstyle, I will do that. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Bye.